Today, as we arrive in Monday of Holy Week, it is my hope that you have moved to a place where you are contemplative, where you are seeking after Christ, as Christ was seeking after and moving towards the cross, as Christ was seeking that righteousness of God on our behalf. The theme for today from the Pascha is the need for watchfulness and preparation, lest we be called unprepared before the awesome judgment seat of Christ to render an account of ourselves. You know, I'm often humbled by the end of Hebrews that tells me that not only will I give an account for myself, but I must give a joyful account on behalf of all those that I've shepherded. James would tell me that not many of you should suppose to be teachers because you'll be judged more severely. And I take my calling before you very seriously, because in both measures I have to have a kind of joy that can only come from Christ as I lead and guide us into the Word. And in the same way, I'm held to a standard in terms of teaching as I approach that judgment seat where I have to give an account not only for you, but for me and for all the things that I've taught. It is a great, joyful weight. Now, today, the gospel reading I would challenge you is Matthew chapter 22, verses 15 through 46, and Matthew chapter 23, verses 1 through 39. And in the reading, we're contrasted the efforts of the Pharisees to trick and discredit Jesus with the forceful resistance which Christ mounts against their evil. See, they come and they try and say, well, if you're really this, then answer these questions. Do this. Show us this. This is actually where we get the bedrock, kind of cornerstone of how we minister at Community Evangelical Free Church of Muhammad. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind, and love your brother as yourself. And in the same way, Jesus goes into those temple courts and he turns over the tables and says, my Father's house will not be this. And it's a picture for us as we minister along in Christ, lest we fall into the temptation of being tricked by the things the world might say to us. But in the same way, will we go to the fringes of darkness and say, this is my Father's house? I love the way the Bible would tell us that all of creation is God's house. And therefore, are we willing to, even in the subtlest of ways, turn over the tables as we declare the righteousness of Him who called us out of darkness? I'll see you tomorrow on Tuesday of Holy Week.